Willie D Live.
It was definitely when you take, James A. Johnson and separate that and go behind closed doors or outside to the world to Rick James. It's two different, people. Like Rick James is the character that is the alter ego that the world gets, but your children get a different that softer, more emotional, the sensitive, that's daddy. So
Is that A for Ambrose, right? Is it Ambrose?
Ambrose,
Ambrose, yeah. Rick James, man. Boy,
yes.
that's something else. How did you feel about, let me put it like this. How did your dad feel about the skits that Charlie Murphy used to do on the Chappelle show?
Man, those skits, those wasn't skits. That was real life.
That was real life.
That's why
How
they
accurate
felt
was it?
so good and came across like that, because that is really how they act behind closed. Like, my dad, Eddie, Charlie, they all very good friends. My dad and Eddie were the best of friends. Of course, Charlie's there coming up in the, under just goofy. Like, they all act silly. They always had girls and women. Just liquor, champagne, and acting just like wild boys. So when you talk about show me your titties, like, the girls they said that all the time. And like you said, now it would be a problem.
Right.
But that's how they actually used to get down. Girls would have no problem, like, flipping their shirt up. Like, it's like a flash. Like wet t-shirt contest. I don't know. But yeah, they would just slap each other on the regular, and that's, again, why it felt so authentic, and it was very comical, because it was really real life.
Yeah. You're the director of the Rick James estate. What does your role entail?
So basically just being the president of my dad's estate is all that encompasses running and building the brand and the legacy, from music licensing, to production things, movie stuff. Now this play that we're doing, Superfreak, it's just
The Rick James story.
absolutely.
Jakarius Johnson.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, can we get Jakarius to come in on here? But go ahead. We're gonna get Jakarius to join us.
Oh yeah, for sure. So yeah, it's the many hats. There are a couple other things, irons brewing in the fire.
Right.
So yeah, just making sure that we continuing to preserve. That's merchandise, constantly designing. I oversee that as well. Have a clothing line called Stone City, which is basically, his band that he created, Stone City Band. So I wanted to make sure I paid homage in that way. Yeah.
Your dad is from New York. He's, what is it?
Buffalo,
New York, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is Stone City like a synonym for something else, or is it a...
No, so, when you say Stone City, it's kind of like
the
being
bricks?
high, like
Oh,
stone,
that's
like
stone.
stoner.
That's stone. Okay.
Yeah, like I'm stoned.
I thought you were talking about coming from the bricks, like I'm from the bricks, so I was thinking along those lines. Okay,
No.
Stone City. Stone City.
You know what that is? Yeah.
Jakarius, come on,
Yeah,
pull up. Hey, can
stoners.
you set them up right there, right quick?
Okay.
We're gonna have to
Going good.
share
Yeah.
a mic.
You okay? Yeah. You want
Get
to share this?
Yeah, let's share that. Share that mic right there.
I can put it like this. And it should be fine.
cool.
So, Jacarius, you are you are producing the play Superfreak, the Rick James story. Can you tell the audience what to expect here?
A super freakish good time with a super talented human being. I mean, Rick James' story is just so vast and so versatile and so beautiful and so black, so white, so everybody, man. It's been a delightful journey to discover the things that I've discovered in the writing process of dealing with creating Super Freak. So I just so much I didn't know about him, and I think people just like me are gonna learn just his influence and the level of influence that he had. I mean, to say that the Grammys didn't really truly acknowledge him till hip hop sampled him, right?
Right.
I mean, it wasn't until Hammer did
He get a Grammy?
did he get a Grammy,
Yeah.
right? You know what I'm saying?
He got a Grammy for composing Super Freak.
Yeah, and the fact that he shaped style and performance abilities of Prince, you know what I'm saying, who was on tour with him, just basically, watching, emulating, figuring it out, kind of watching your mentor, to shaping the sound of white groups like Crosby, Stills, and Nash, which is, I don't think nobody black knows, right? Like, I don't think black people know that he had any influence on that, on a group like that who basically performed at Woodstock, right? So you got a black man in a group of all white boys, and the white boys are being pulled one by one to create these new groups that go on to become iconic groups. But it was his influence, it was his sound in the groups, being the only black man in these white groups, that created this sound, that influenced this sound, that ultimately the white boys would be able to go on and be successful with. So then he has to create his own identity, right?
Yeah.
He has to go from James Johnson to creating Rick James. You know what I'm saying? And it's when he does that everything begins to shift, and we kind of begin to get the music that we are aware of, generally within our community. And then he tops it off with Street Songs, which just was the greatest record of all time. So when you think about making a Tina Marie, making a Crosby, Stills, and Nash, influencing a Prince, getting sampled by Hammer, when you think about all of these things in succession, it's just greatness. It's just really one word, is greatness. And to have that kind of style, that kind of class, that level of instrumentation, to be able to play the multiple instruments that he did, to arrange the songs that he did, the Mary Jane Girls, all, the Smokey Robinson joint, Ebony Eyes, you know what I'm saying? Just think about it. Like, it was crazy, man. And so I think people are going to really, really have the time of their life. I mean, they're going to have a good time.
Man, how difficult was it to cast him?
Oh, it was hard. I mean, we was on the phone going back and forth, guessing who could do this, who could do that. This person could act, but they can't sing. This person could kind of sing, but was a brilliant actor. This person was this, but they couldn't play anything, or they could sing and act and couldn't play an instrument. It was a lot. We went around and around to land on Stokely, a man who can play pretty much every instrument, who can sing, who can, embody the essence of him musically, and who is now on an acting journey, I think, that's going to show everybody, chops that they never knew he had.
Yeah.
So, we settled on Stokely, but it was a hard decision. It was hard because, there's young Rick, there's old Rick, right? Or older Rick. And then it was about who had the vocal ability to sing that many. It's 30 songs in this thing. So who can sing 30 songs for 6 to 8 shows a week and not lose their voice? Who has the training of an instrument to be able to achieve that? So, some people would look at it and just say, that's just some big shoes to fill. I can't even do it. And, we're very appreciative of Stokely being willing to take on the task. And I think folks are going to just get a real treat when they see what he's doing with it.
Yeah, man, I think I could have hit a couple of them.
Lord.
You know, like I think I could have done Super Freak, man. Let me see what other song he got that I could rock.
He talking about one or two
Yeah,
songs
no, right.
out of the whole 30.
Give it to me, baby. You
give
and
it
I.
oh man, give it to me, baby. Ooh man, you talking? That was my song, right? I don't know. I think "Give It to Me, Baby" might be my all-time favorite Rick James song.
Yeah.
Give it to me,
it's a big
man.
one.
Give it to me, baby. Ooh man, I'm having flashbacks. How many cities?
30.
30 cities.
Yeah.
So it's fair to say that the play will be in a city near you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So there's no excuse not to come out and support this play. And I can tell you right now, I've been to several Jakarius Johnson plays, and always done very well. Very good lighting, good sound, good talent, all the way around. Great production. I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm definitely coming. I'm coming on open night. I'm coming on opening night. I'll be there.
Let's go.
All right.
Well, man, I thank you for
Can't
coming on the
wait.
show. Thank you for dropping in
thank you,
and
man.
dropping some gems on us. Thank you, Ty, for coming on the show and making it what it was.
Of course.
I wish you nothing but the best. You're a legend already. You don't even know it though, but you're right. I'm telling you, you are because of the responsibility that you have in preserving your dad's legacy and the things that I know and the things that you're doing. You are putting yourself in a position to be that chick. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I appreciate you.
You are.
Thank you.
I'm
Just little old TJ.
Nah.
Honestly, I'm
You're doing
really
it.
learning a lot from Jakarius too, and I
Yeah.
appreciate the opportunity and the passion that he always exudes when he speaks about him and the information. It's gonna be an amazing time, and I can hardly wait. Every day I get more and more excited.
Yeah.
I'm like, woo, I'm anticipating this.
Yeah. Well, we love
and
that.
and most importantly, I feel like my dad would really be proud, and that's when I finish, and go into any project, and at the conclusion of it, I really, really feel like I have to make sure that this would be something that he would be pleased with.
Yeah.
Yeah, from the talent to the sound to everything, and when it's great, like we got to make sure it's gonna be great.
Right. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and go out on the limb and say it's gonna be great. Y'all come on out, man. Make sure y'all support the big time Super Freak play. Super Freak, the Rick James story. Y'all make sure y'all come on out, support that, man. Get your tickets where?
You can go to Ticketmaster. You can go to Jakarius.com. You can go to RickJamesLive.com. You can go to Superfreak, LiveOnStage.com. So any of the above, you can find it. Or you could just Google Superfreak, the Rick James story, and I'm sure one of the ticket links going to show up there too.